Yo, if you clicked on this, you probably want to get better at Marvel Rivals. So here is the guide of the most average Plat 3 player or Plat player you can get right now. I personally think this is a good tier to be in because it is between like you're on the way to like diamond and the higher ranks and shit, but you're also still kind of ass. You're also still kind of close to gold and silver. So I think it's a good fucking tier list because I think you get to experience best of both worlds. So yeah, let's get into it. Tier list. Let's go. Starting off, we are going to go with Adam Warlock as a healer. Um, Adam Warlock, we are going to give him a. I think he is a B tier healer. I don't know. I don't know. I feel like if you are a Adam Warlock main, I feel like if you are an Adam Warlock main, you probably like. I think it's probably one of the easiest healers to use. All it takes is a right click and a shift. That's all you have to do to heal. Right click, hit, right click and shift. Right click, shift. Right click, shift. But sometimes it just doesn't work out like that. I feel like you just don't do enough heals. I get um, his ult is very situational. It can be good, cannot be good. But Adam Warlock is a good healer. I would say he's a secondary healer. Trust me, I mained him when I first started playing this game, and I just feel like his cooldowns just last too long, especially when it comes to the shield. I heard it was OP in beta, but I didn't get to see that. But for now, I think we're gonna have him as a BT healer, and I'm going to try to make this tier list as high ranks and low ranks as possible. So I think in the higher ranks he's really not being used as much, but in the low ranks I'm pretty sure you'll be able to get a res off. But Bucky completely counters this man in the higher ranks. Next up, we're going Black Widow. I mean, I know there's different names for all these fucking people. I'm a Marvel guy, so hey, I'm gonna just say, from a player and being a Marvel guy, this is Black Widow, man. This is Black Widow. Black Widow, we're gonna give. This is our first fucking S tier hero. S tier, F tier, F tier, F tier, F tier. Because because Black Widow's kit is just so bad. There's gonna be no footage because I've never even. I mean, I've ran into a Black Widow player before, but it's just not. They're just the the, the, the Black Widow players just aren't. They're non-existent for a reason. The character's not that good. The kit is not that good. She doesn't one shot, so there's fucking no point of her. She doesn't one shot. You can just play Hawkeye, and yeah, her kit's ass. Her ult is the only thing about her. But you then again you have to capitalize on her ult, so it's like she's not a good viable agent to play. I feel like if you pick a Black Widow, you are not being serious. You are not being serious at all. You're not trying to win that game at all. Next up, we got Hulk. And this is a very controversial pick. Hulk is a very controversial pick because trust me, in the higher ranks, there will be that good ass Hulk who will make you want to quit. And I trust you. I almost hit plat or hit diamond. There is Hulks that make you want to fucking quit, dude. They can just get in your fucking face, smash you in the face, and just fucking dip. Get up in your face, smash you in the face, and then fucking dip. It's fucking disgusting. I You don't see a lot of Hulks in lower rank play because obviously they don't know what they're doing. They don't know how to be a good Hulk. But in the higher rank plays, Hulk is perfect. Perfect. He's a good tank. A good Hulk. A bad Hulk is bad. A good Hulk is good. So we're gonna put his ass. We're gonna put him in B tier for now, just because. Just for right now, we're gonna put him as a placeholder right now. We're gonna put him placeholder right now. Next up, we got Captain fucking America, and I'm gonna tell you right now, Cap is a fucking C. Cap is a fucking C. I promise you, if you want to run Captain America, you might as well just run Thor. You might as well just run Thor. His kit, I still don't understand what his ult like. I'm not gonna say what it could be useful for, but besides survivability, I don't know what Captain America is good for because it's not damage, and I guess damage blocked for sure, but it's like his shield only lasts so long, and I don't know, dude. Like every time I play a Captain America player, I feel like I just win the game. I feel like he's just not I mean, he is very mobile, but he just doesn't do enough damage as a tank as the other contenders. if you had a cap, if you were to pick a Captain America or Hulk on your team, you're picking Hulk 10 times out of 10. In the higher and the lower ranks, I don't even see him. I didn't see him being used in the bronze lobbies either. So I don't fucking know. Um, our first healer is Cloak and Dagger, and Cloak and Dagger will be the first S rank healer. And I'll admit, strategists are really OP in this game. I don't think there's an outright. I don't want to speak too soon. I don't think there's an outright bad strategist, but Cloak and Dagger can change the tide of most games. I'll admit, her ult, I'm pretty sure, is the slowest out of all the strategist ults. Not slowest, I think it's the shortest, but it can win you some fucking games. Cloak and Dagger can single handedly win you some games. Trust me, I've been in games where Cloak and Dagger and they fucking dropped like 30 bombs, 40 bombs, casually, MVP 30 bombs. And I'm sitting there, barely having any heals and damage as fucking Mantis. And Cloak and Dagger is just fucking perfect. Fucking perfect. The auto aim is OP. Think about it. You're getting auto aim heals. You have a heal bubble. You have a fucking, I forget which one's who. I think it's Cloak or Dagger. I don't know. The black guy. The black guy can go fucking, can invis and fucking carry invis. He counters a lot of fucking shit, a lot of fucking ults. He can just invis out of. If you played against a Cloak and Dagger, if you played with a Cloak and Dagger, you understand how OP Cloak and Dagger can fucking be, because Cloak and Dagger is just chef's kiss. I'm not gonna lie. I main strategist and I am a bad Cloak and Dagger, but that does not mean it's still not a good character. You feel me? You feel me? Next up, you have Doctor Strange, and Doctor Strange will join Cloak and Dagger in S tier. I might put him above Cloak and Dagger in S tier. If you have a good Strange, the game's over. Let's just say that the game is over. I queue up, and I queue up with a Strange range right now, and I can hop on DPS, and he's still out damaging me. And at some point, I don't even know what to do. I don't know how he does it. The Ayagamoto gets instant 2-3 kills for value if you have a good Strange, and he has a shield that blocks Hela ult. I feel like he gets his ult fast as fuck. Like, he's the most damaging, most potential, most useful fucking. One portal in the game can be fucking switched from winning to losing just like that, losing to winning just like that. This is one of those characters that gets banned a lot in the higher ranks, and but it will be very apparent. Please don't be surprised once you hit Diamond and Strange is always fucking banned, because he is the best tank. I think if you do not have a Strange on your team, you are personally throwing. Next up, we have Groot. I'm gonna put Groot in the A tier. This may be controversial. Is this controversial? Maybe. The reason why it not pains me, but I have to think about all these characters is you have to think about high elo and low elo. And high elo, I feel like Groot isn't being played as much. I don't know if I'm tripping. Maybe he is. He has a great ult, great kit. I've seen Groot's fucking kill me out of the air so many times. It's just, I don't know how it's possible. They have a range attack. Their walls are fucking tanky as shit. I feel like they get their ult fast as shit. They have a good ass ult. Yeah, Groot is good. I don't know if I want to say he's getting played in the higher ranks. I assume so with the Strange ban. I'm going to assume so. I'm going to 100% assume so. Groot's kit, chef's kiss, A tier. I don't want to put him in S because I just feel like in lower ranks he's just not as like useful because no one knows what the fuck they're doing. And I feel like the learning curve might be a little hard on Groot. Hawkeye. I think everyone, if you play this game, you see it's coming. Hawkeye is a S tier character. I think you get more value out of a Hawkeye than you do a good Cloak and Dagger, because if you have a good Hawkeye on your team, it's GG's. It's fucking GG's. Let's just say that one shot. That's all this character's title and description needs. One shot. The one shot potential's there. He could one shot, I think. I don't want to fucking be wrong when I say this, but I am 99% sure he could one shot Luna out of her ult. I am 99% sure because I feel like I've seen someone do it before. If I'm lying, I'm lying. But hey, this guy will fuck your team up. Pretty sure he gets banned all the time in diamond and above because he's just too good, too much value as a DPS. Next we have Hela, which will also be joining fucking the S tier ranks. You see, a lot of mouse and key players, maybe Hela is not good on console, but a lot of mouse and keyboard players, they will be good at Hela. Any character you have to just hit fire and aim, you will be good at. Her kit, guess what? She could have only one ability, which could be her fucking left click, her primary fire, and she might still be an SA tier character. I'm not gonna lie to you. I never use them little shuriken bombs. I use the stun, but them shuriken bombs, they ain't shit. They're not shit at all. I'll admit, they are not shit at all. But her ults, think about it. Her ult, her ult demands another ult out of someone, or the team is gone. You either need a strange. If you don't have a strange in the team and Hela ults, GG's. If you don't have a strange or a healer ult to combat Hela's ult, GG's. I promise you, I haven't been playing Hela as much, but I started to frequently. If you just go on a roof on any map, you can two-tap literally anyone. If you get one, I think it's one headshot, one body shot, and they're dead. Only for the strategists. Only for the strategists. One shot, one headshot, one shot, and they're fucking dead. What the fuck more could you ask for out of a DPS character? It's she is so close to Hawkeye, but the ult is so much better as well that I honestly could put her over Hawkeye. I honestly want to put her above Hawkeye because Hawkeye's ult to me is not that good. I feel like if you know you're getting Hawkeye ulted, they might focus you a bit more. But Hela is definitely up there. Definitely fucking up there. Next up, we have Iron Fist. I feel like Iron Fist is also one of those characters that really good in the lower ranks. And then once you get to the higher ranks, I'm in Plat right now, and I barely see any Iron Fist anymore. I feel like he just gets countered pretty fucking fast. Yeah, I think this is a high skill level character to play. Yes, he's gonna fucking rush you. Yes, you're gonna feel like you're never gonna escape the fucking barrage that is Iron Fist in those fucking backlines and the backlines. But I feel like once you climb the ranks, it's just I generally have not played an Iron Fist player in maybe like 10 to 15 games. It's been that long. I don't even play against him anymore. I feel like the skill gap is just too high for that player that I feel like I can hop on Hawkeye and Iron Fist is just he's gone. Chef's kiss, he's gone. One shot, he's gone. But he does do a lot of damage if you don't know what's coming. But unless you're getting a fucking pro level Overwatch player in your lobby, I think Iron Fist is C tier. I'm sorry. Next up, we have Iron Man, and I think Iron Man is a good A tier character. I think he like represents A tier. The reason why I say this is because Iron Man does hella damage. I know y'all see the videos of them ults, the TikToks of them ults, where he gets a fucking 5K or he gets a fucking 4K or drivers this or drivers that or drivers clip that or drivers do this. Because guess what? There's a reason. Iron Man's fucking him. Iron Man is better than Groot. Iron Man is the pinnacle of A tier. He stands alone in A. He doesn't stand alone, but he's the king of A tier. Now, the only reason why I'm not going to put him in S tier is because there's so many characters that counter Iron Man. You have Hela, you have Hawkeye, you have a lot more characters in this list that can do it. So that's why we're not going to put him in this list or in S tier. But he is, I think, at the top of A tier for sure as a DPS. His kit is just so damaging, so much potential. If you have a good Iron Man, you have a good ult, it literally changes the tide of the game. Next, we have Jeff the Shark. And I also want to put Jeff in C tier because Jeff is another character which is good early on if you don't know what's coming. His fucking ult fucking eats you, fucking spits you, swallows you, jumps off a cliff with you. I was gonna say something else. But Jeff is a menace. Jeff is a menace, I'll admit. In the lower tiers in the gold, silver lobbies, Jeff is a fucking menace. But for right now, not right now, but in the long run, you don't see a lot of Jeff mains in the higher ranks. You might see him in bronze and silver when people don't know how to counter him, but one pick from this guy, you're dead. Two shots from this girl, you're fucking dead. So it's like Iron Man isn't really even affected by fucking Jeff. Just once you get to the higher ranks, Jeff just becomes not as valuable as he does in the lower ranks. So for that, he's C tier. I'm gonna try to keep this as like accurate as possible. I'll probably say Iron Fist is probably the best C tier out of all of them. And boom, that's good. That's good. Low key, Loki's hard to rank for me because I would put him as my first D tier, but he can change the tide. I've seen good Loki ults where he can change the tide of a fight. So I'll put him in C tier. I don't think he's as bad as a C tier. I don't think he's less playable than Jeff because I definitely see some good Lokis. I definitely play Loki is kind of not hard to maneuver, but he gets his ult. He does, I think, the worst healing out of all the strategists, as I want to say, which kind of, is fucking sucky. But, um, yeah. Loki, Loki has the potential to just be tricky, and that's it. I feel like unless he times a perfect ult, you kind of don't even notice him. And I know everyone who came into here probably wasn't thinking, yeah, Loki's gonna like. I don't know. I just haven't seen a good Loki main yet. Someone let me know a good Loki main. I don't know one, me personally. Someone send me a good Loki main so I can watch his clips. But I don't get Loki MVPs in my games ever. If I'm being honest, 100% honest, I never get Loki MVPs in my games. His kit is just not ideal as a healer. Um, if you kill his clones, you kill most of his healing. Kind of mobile. I think it's just his ult that carries for the most part. So I would put Jeff above him for sure. I think he's the worst C tier. Yeah. Next up, we got Luna Snow or Tina Snow. I keep fucking this shit up, but like I said before, strategists are very fucking OP in this game. Luna's kit is also fucking perfect. Think about it. You fucking put her fucking, what is it, E or her guard on a flying character or a character you don't want to heal that much, they're still going to get fucking healed. And if you're a DPS fucking strategist, Luna will go off. I've seen Luna with fucking 15, 20k damage games, bro. It's possible. It's fucking possible. Now, I'll admit, you will have to pocket with Luna hard. You'd have to pocket with her pretty bad. But her kit's easy as fuck to use. I've seen clips of her being able to fucking damage and heal at the same time. Insane. I don't know how y'all do it, but I'm not in that rank yet. I don't know if she's better than Cloak and Dagger. I low-key want to say, yeah. I want to say Luna's better than Cloak and Dagger in S tier. I feel like if you Luna ult, you're surviving it. I think Luna ults are instant survivability. Instant survivability. I don't see how you like Luna ult can just push anything. You literally Luna ult and you're pushing onto the site. Yeah, this shit's damn near immortality. It's damn near immortality, bro. Next up, we have Panther. And I'm going to put Panther in B tier. Now, this is going to be controversial. This is 100% going to be controversial because if you're in the higher ranks, he's S. If in the lower ranks, he's probably like a fucking F or D or, he's a high skill level player. But I think, let me scratch that. I'm going to put him in an A because in the lower ranks, the people who are just learning playing with Marvel Rivals or this is their first Overwatch, they haven't played Overwatch, you're probably bad at Panther if you're in the lower ranks. You are probably bad at Panther, and that's okay. What you need to focus on is Panther is actually one of the best divers, if not the best diver in the game. I believe so. A good Panther will fuck you up. And I'm getting to the ranks now where good Panthers are fucking me up. You literally cannot breathe. I've had my friend tell me, freeze the Panther, sleep the Panther. I can't. He's in my black line. I'm dead already, nigga. I'm dead already. I'm literally dead already. It's fucking impossible. So, I don't know how to explain his kit. He has a fucking spear. He has a dash. He has a kick. He has an ult that throws another, like, fucking projectile. I was gonna say monkey, panther at you. It's not a hard kit to understand, but you really have to stack up by getting pinned and fucking throwing your fucking your spear and getting everything back. It's just a hard character to be good at. But when you are good at Panther, you are peak of the lobby. Because good Panthers, you gotta watch out for your good Panthers. He's definitely an A tier character. Next up, we have Magic. Um, Magic, I'm going to put in B tier. I'm gonna put her above Adam Warlock though because I'm gonna put Magic in A tier. I thought about it. Good Magic and Black Panther are in the same boat to where if you have a good Magic, you are probably gonna lose. You are probably going to lose because the skill gap it takes to learn Magic is a lot. I'll admit is fucking a lot, but once you are good Magic, and I see her in lower lobbies too. I feel like the lower newbies players are actually still using Magic and being successful with her. So I think you gotta put some respect in her name. I think you gotta put some respect in her name. Um, that invulnerability gap is just so fucking long. It's like what 0.1 of a second, 1 second. It feels so long that I've tried to sleep magics all the fucking time, and I swear to God, it just doesn't work. It just doesn't work. So yeah, I think she goes in A tier. She's not going B tier. She goes in A tier. Next up, we have Magneto. And honestly, I am not too uh, frequent with Magnetos. Like I don't run into them too frequently, and I never really did early game, but Magneto isn't C tier or Magneto isn't B tier. Magneto is like a C tier tank, and I say that because if you know Magneto's ult is coming, it's pretty easy to dodge. I know his damage output is it used to be high in the beta before then, but now it's like pretty nah. I feel like I don't see a lot of Magnetos pop off. You have a shield. It's like playing what's his face? That fucking Sigma. It's like playing Sigma in Overwatch. But I think his kit is just not as good as other tanks in this game, especially Doctor Strange and Groot. I feel like if you're trying to survive, you'd rather just have Groot. Groot's ult is better. Um, Hulk can just deal more damage than Magneto. Can block. I mean, can block more because he'll be focused. You know, like a good Hulk is a good Hulk, but I just don't see too many good Magnetos. So we're gonna put him in C tier. Mantis, this is my baby. She's very cute. This is my main. I feel like when I have a bad day, I just hop on Mantis and do good fucking good. I feel like she's A tier, but she's not above Iron Man. Iron Man is top of A tier, but Mantis is how do I say this? She's the easiest healer to use. All you gotta do is right click and F and E, and that's it. I feel like enhancing other teammates. It feeds your ult faster. Her ult is like Luna Snow's. You can't switch it to be fucking healing or damage or healing. Yeah, healing or damage. But hers ult is simply healing. But I feel like I get killed more at a Mantis ult more than I do Luna's ult. So that's why I'm gonna put it uh low, lower than Luna and lower than Cloak and Dagger, just because Cloak and Dagger can get so much damage in a game. So can Mantis. I feel like in the higher ranks, Mantis is probably an S tier character, 100% for sure. But for me, she's A because I feel like the lower skill players, I feel like even though it's easy to get a bunch of heals with her, the lower skill players aren't getting a lot of damage with her, but the higher skill players are. I don't know if that makes sense. We're gonna say that makes sense. Yeah. Moon Knight is a pub stomper, damage getter. Um, he's viable. He can be viable sometimes. He can pop your ass sometimes. I honestly don't mind if people start the match off with Moon Knight and then you work your way. You probably switch after you get your first few picks. but this man is a damage monster. And I say that because his fucking onks. If you've not died in 2 seconds, in 1 second, you'll fucking blink and be fucking dead by a Moon Knight. I don't know what to say to you. I really don't know what to say to you. It's happened to all of us. Maybe not you, but it's happened to all of us. The reason why I think he ends at B tier is because once you get to higher ranks, you break his onk in 2 seconds, he becomes fucking worthless. I'll admit, he becomes fucking worthless. His ult was really good. Groot plus fucking Moon Knight ult, you are dead. There's nothing you can do about it. Maybe Luna Snow ult can survive that, but I know for a fact Mantis's doesn't. Or maybe I'm getting those two confused. One of these characters' ults just doesn't survive a Moon Knight ult. But yeah, he's B tier because he can get a lot of damage. Final kills can be maybe, because if you're not getting kills with your onk and that ability, you're not really getting kills. So I think he's a solid B tier for sure. Next up is No More. No More is a very good character on defense and a very good character in general. I would put him above Magic just because I'm not going to say he's a better. I mean, of course, he's not a dive character, but his kit is just very easy to use. You have 2 annoying turrets. There's been so many times I've gotten kills with turrets and killed by turrets that are just fucking chilling, bro. In the middle of nowhere, just shooting at me, being annoying, and he gets it done. I keep calling him Mantis. His name is fucking No More. Fucking having a brain fart. Yeah, this is No More. No More's kit's pretty fucking good. It's on defense. He's a fucking pest. His turns are gonna annoy you. His ult is gonna one tap you. I think he's all around one of the best DPS in the game. If Iron Man's damage output wasn't so high, I would think I would put him above Iron Man for sure. But because Iron Man can fucking nuke a whole team in half a fucking ult or in a fucking 5 seconds, I gotta put Iron Man up there. But No More is very, very, very good. Kit is just perfect. He gets I think he's one of the few characters who gets invulnerability. Jesus Christ, I can't say that word. Look, the 2 characters who get invulnerability are right next to each other. So yeah, I'm gonna put him as a B tier. Penny Parker is up next, and I'm going to put her in the B tier. The reasoning of putting her in B tier is because she's very good on defense, and that's about it. That's about it. She sets trips, mines, traps out, and she's gonna fucking fuck you up. And after that, she's just an ult feeder at that point. Her ult is just annoying. I really don't see it really do much. I look, you want to put her in C tier the way I'm talking about her. No, because she's situational. I think everyone in B tier is like situational characters. So yeah, she's very situational. Yeah, not much to say about her. Mobility's ass. She's purely just, I think, one of the better defensive fucking tanks you have. If your Strange is fucking banned, maybe you go Penny and Groot if you're trying to be on a fucking linebacker all NFL all team. I don't know, bro. Defense team. I don't know. Penny situational. Besides that, she's an ult feeder. I'll probably have her at the worst B tier for sure. For sure. Psylocke. I think Psylocke we're also going to include in B tier. I'm going to put her above Adam and Moon Knight just because she has potential to do so much damage to their ult. I think in higher tiers she becomes very much better with a more skilled player in her hands. But in lower tiers, obviously, you're not getting that. You're not getting a fucking cold Psylocke player. But her ult is guaranteed. If you know the healers are out of ults, Psylocke is guaranteed a fucking 2-3 piece, 100%, 100%, 100%. B tier, kid's pretty easy. Yeah, it's just high skill level gap player. In the lower tiers, she might be bad. Higher tiers, she's gonna be good. Rocket. I'm gonna put Rocket at the. I'm gonna put Rocket after Adam Warlock just because I feel like this is one of those players that are also another high skill level player. Rocket can be very good. He does no. I'm not gonna say he does no damage, but He does little to no damage. His team up is pretty good with Punisher and Bucky. I don't know if you're running Punisher. I mean, I don't know if you're running a Rocket in the higher ranks. I know in the lower ranks he was pretty much unseen. I know in the lower ranks they love fucking Jeff the Shark. For some reason, Jeff is fucking him in the lower ranks. But Rocket has good revives. You know, he has a good kit. He has a decent kit. I don't think he'll be doing any damage to Rocket. Probably none. I've seen friends go literally 0 damage games with Rocket. I don't think that's fun as a fucking playing as a healer. But he can be good situational. His team ups are decent. So yeah, I think that puts him smack dab in the middle of B tier. Scarlet Witch. I'm gonna put Scarlet Witch. She's gonna be our first contestant in D tier. And why I say that is because there is a high skill diff for her to be good, a very high skill diff. Of course she had auto aims and she counters some or most dive characters. I think she counters Spider-Man the best out of all of them, but I feel like once you get to gold and you see a Scarlet Witch, she dies pretty fucking fast. Like she's pretty fucking squishy. I mean, she can get away from you, but like I said, she's still pretty fucking squishy. She doesn't do too much damage to the point where you're freaked the fuck out by her. Um, I think she's more of just like a final kill type of DPS. Uh, yeah, I agree. I think Scarlet Witch. Everyone loves her ult. Her ult is instant kills. Blah. She can team wipe. She can ace. She can do whatever. In the higher ranks, you just know it's coming, and it's easy to counter once you know it's coming. And I think she's just a D tier character. I'm not gonna say she's bad, but I feel like D and above, you're low key throwing. If you pick these characters, you're throwing. Next up, you have Spider Man. Spider Man, I'm gonna say Spider Man is an A tier character. And as you can see, you have 3 dive characters in A tier. The reason why I say it is because Spider-Man is a pest, bro. Is a literal pest. He can pull you off the map. He can web you up. You can't move. His ult, I don't think you can survive Spider-Man's ult without a healer ult for some fucking reason. He's really good. I think I'm gonna put him above Magic if I'm being honest. Uh, there's not too many Spider-Man ults. I think a very good Spider-Man can counter most things in the game. Um, but dive is just super fucking strong right now, dude. Run a dive and you're fucking set, dude. You're fucking set. Um, yeah, Spider-Man. All around, if you know how to play Spider-Man, have good spider synergy. You will be dominant with this player. He gets kills pretty fucking fast and easy. I hate getting jumped by Spider-Man. I feel like that's the character you just have nothing you can do. Nothing you can fucking do. Next up, we have Squirrel Girl. Squirrel Girl, to me, I think she's probably the best S tier character, or C tier character. She's mostly just annoying. She's very situational. I feel like she's very hard to kill sometimes because she's so slippery, and she can get back her abilities pretty fast. Her ult is just annoying. I feel like you're not getting good value off her ult unless you get like 1 or 2 picks at least, which is kind of fucking not gonna say hard to happen, but if you're playing one of these characters, all these characters are pretty mobile, so you'll pretty much avoid Squirgle's ult most of the time. I would put her higher in B tier, but I don't think you need to fucking like. I think you can counter a Squirgle pretty easily. I think she's only situational, if I'm being honest. Star Lord, I'm gonna put Star Lord also in B tier. I think he's better than Penny. I think he's better than Moon Knight. Yes, he's better than Moon Knight, and that's where I stop him because his kid is really good. I used to main Star Lord when the game first started. He's really fun to play, and now I just believe if he's not getting pocketed like that, he does get fucking just shat on like a shat on like shit. So yeah, the good Star characters. Early game, he's really good to play. Later game, it's not. It is, but if you know his ult is coming, then it's pretty easy to counter. You can just healer counter it. If not, you have strange fucking walls, Groot's walls. and you do just see a flying starlight in the air and ult. You can literally two tap him if he's not getting pocketed. So I'm gonna put him in B tier. Very situational. I do not see him as much as I used to in the lower ranks. But yeah, I think Starlord is perfect B tier. I wouldn't put him over Psylocke because I feel like Psylocke has the potential to get more with her ult. Stormer's F tier. I don't talk about it. Stormer's F tier. I honestly don't even know. Yeah, no. Storm's F tier. Winter Soldier. No, not Winter Soldier. What the fuck? What the fuck? Punisher. Punisher is where we continue with the A DPS characters. Punisher with ult is pretty. He'll fry through anything. This guy, I'm gonna put him above Magic actually. I reason why I put Punisher in A tier is because he's good for lower and higher tier players. If you can't do anything against a fucking, look, push comes to shove, you're just gonna be playing Call of Duty if you start playing Punisher. You have a turret, you have a zip line, you have a fucking ult that makes you into War Machine from Iron Man, and that's it. You can't really complain. You get the most bang from your buck out this character. You know what you're getting into. He has a fucking smoke which you can see through. He can see through walls. Yeah, no, Punisher's pretty fucking good. Punisher is pretty fucking good. Push comes to shove, pick a fucking Punisher. Learn how to hit scan and just track your opponents, and boom, you become a 10 out of 10 Punisher. A tier character. Thor. I'm also going to put Thor at the top of B tier. I think that's also a high level character to have. Um, I don't want to say Groot. I don't think Thor is good. As good in the higher ranks. I just think Groot's ult was better than Thor's, so we're automatically just gonna put Thor down low. I feel like you can survive unless it's with squishies, but if you can heal their ult, other players' ults, then the player becomes kind of useless. But Thor's a good person to have because he does a lot of damage to the backline. I've definitely been solo chased by fucking Thors across the map. It just happens. His kit's really good. He does really good damage. His survivability, yeah, his survivability is pretty fucking good. I put Thor in B tier, right under Hulk. He's right there. Yeah, he's right there. Um, I'm seeing him a lot more as of recently, so that says something. That definitely says something. Venom, Venom is just annoying. Yeah, he's definitely better than these guys, but Venom is one of those tanks that are simply just annoying. They ult, he ults you, you don't get killed. He slows you. I feel like you still don't get killed unless you're alone. If you're Hawkeye, I love seeing a fucking Venom player. He's just such a fat ass big target. I honestly think if when it comes to stalling and movement, you might as well just pick Hulk. Hulk has the potential to do more damage. I think Hulk's kit is better. I think Hulk's ult is better. But every time you see a Venom, I feel like you're throwing damn near. He's just annoying to play against. He's just annoying to play against. That's it. Two more. We have Winter Soldier, which Winter Soldier is gonna be one of our S tier fucking DPS. I want to put him over Cloak and Dagger. Uh, this man, dude, he's easy to learn how to play in the lower ranks, but when it comes to the higher ranks, he is popping you in the fucking face. He may have one of the best passives in the game, which is after an ability use, he reloads automatically. Cannot tell you how many times I fucking shot on people with Winter Soldier, just because of that fucking passive. He literally can shoot ability, shoot ability, shoot ability. He's broken. He's fucking broken. Lastly, I think we're gonna put Wolverine at the pinnacle of C tier. He is the top of C tier, and the reason I'm gonna say this is because a high skill Wolverine player is fucking godly. A low tier Wolverine player is not good. It's not good. If you don't know how to dive or take characters with you or fucking solo alt tanks or solo dolo tanks, it's not gonna be good for your Wolverine. I don't think Squirrel Girl is definitely more useful than Wolverine. I feel like Wolverine is more valuable than fucking Iron Fist, but I feel like you can just two tap him. He's like a glass cannon. I feel like they should like made him regen more health or something like that. But a high Wolverine in the higher lobbies, if you see Wolverine, might want to fucking dodge. In the lower ones, we don't really care about you, bro. We don't care about you, bro. That's it. That is the tier list. That is the New Year's tier list for Marvel Rivals. If you liked, comment, subscribe for more. Send you my condolences, chat. Yeah. If you don't agree, I'm playing. If you don't agree, comment. Let me know what I did wrong. Speak your opinion. Blah 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 blah. Do what you gotta do. Have a good one. Peace. Adios.